Hello, everyone. Been stuck in a time loop for 73 days now. For the past 2 months, I have been arbitrarily repeating the same day over and over again. When we finally reach our campsite, we find something new, something horrible. There's a huge gash in the ground where the tent was supposed to be. The nylon is ripped to shreds and our sleeping bags are deflated and scattered around the tent poles like discarded balloons. These small changes seem random and inconsequential, but they add up. We grow fur, we lose our minds, we claw at each other's throats, we turn on each other. Well, here's how you know you're in a time loop. You don't. If I didn't tell you I was in a time loop, you wouldn't know. That's what makes this story scary. What if I told you that right now, this very moment? You are stuck in a time loop that is slowly tearing apart the fabric of reality, and you won't be free until the world ends. We abandon each other. We forget each other's names. The forest around us changes too. Trees that once stood tall and proud become withered and gnarled. The soil becomes cracked and dusty. The rivers run dry. The sky turns a sickly yellow. All around us, the fabric of reality is tearing itself apart. And yet through it all, we keep hearing that one bird tweeting. After all, this is a horror story, not a comedy. Subtle changes can be just as horrifying as a monster jumping out and saying, "Boo, I'm here to scare you." Subtle is scarier. Subtle makes you question your sanity. Subtle will stick with you long after the story is over. We scream and run in different directions, but the forest is silent. We call out for help, but our voices sound the same. And when we turn around, there's only each other and the forest. Every morning, I wake up to the sound of birds tweeting outside my tent. In the morning, we decide to hike back to the car. As we walk, we notice small, subtle changes in the landscape. Few extra pebbles on the path, a twig that wasn't there before. At first, we don't say anything, but as the day wears on and more changes pile up, we start to panic. One of my friends stops dead in his tracks and points to the sky. A black, oily tentacle is slithering down from the clouds, dripping a thick black sludge onto the forest floor. It lands a few feet in front of us and rides for a moment before disappearing into the underbrush. I make some breakfast, then I pack up and start hiking. It's a beautiful summer day and the trail is nearly empty. When we turn around to look at the forest, it's as if nothing had happened. But we know what we saw. Something has been unleashed. And as the days pass and the loop continues, it grows stronger. My two friends and I have been walking for hours, talking about nothing in particular, when suddenly we hear a loud crack. The three of us stop and stare at each other. Then we start laughing. We make a joke about how even our nervous laughter sounds the same. And we all agree that if this situation doesn't change, we're going to go crazy. Then we continue on in silence, each of us lost in thought. We spend the night huddled together for warmth, trying to come up with a plan. We run the rest of the way to the car and don't stop until we get there. Each loop resets the world slightly differently. A butterfly flaps its wings. A pebble rolls into the path. A bird poops on my shoe. So let's talk about the changes, shall we? Each loop, my friends, and I become weaker, hungrier, more desperate. I never understood why people kept asking me, "How do you know you're in a time loop?"